And yes, we had to start with one of her very favorite songs, Kofi Kinata and then Sarkodie, and this is Have Mercy Too. Well, you're wondering who she is. Of course, if there's any picture or any Ghanaian picture that has traveled the world more than hers, it might only be that of the first president of the Republic of Ghana. That is Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Her picture has been posted all over the world. She's traveled all over the world. If she was to have that passport, trust me, I'm pretty sure she would have had several of them. Because from embassies to our homes, to our offices, to our schools, from our books, I mean, where? Everywhere she was all over the place. I mean, in a good sense. Yes, in a good sense. My guest this morning is Angelina Nana Akua Oduro. The famous, the most iconic image that rings a bell in every Ghanaian's mind, that famous Akwaaba photo. The personality behind that image is here, right here in the studios of YFM. Let me welcome Nana. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm very fine.
Nice. Great to have you on YFM. And you're looking amazing. You're looking beautiful.
Thank you.
When I posted the image, somebody says, oh, wow, so she's real in person. They thought maybe it was a Photoshop.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if AI was
yes.
active back then, they would
then.
have said that, oh, that was AI. But no, she's actually real. So you are real.
Yes, please.
Anyway, well, so I mean, as I said, you have traveled the entire world with your image almost everywhere. There's no individual who will say, oh, I don't know that Akwaaba image. You inspire so many people to want to take those kind of pictures as well. But tell us the story of Angelina. I mean, how did that famous image come about?
It was actually a dream from when I was like 9 years. And there's this, I actually love painting.
Okay.
Yes. I used to do that a lot when I was little. Yeah. So I saw this painting at North Kanishi Dance Bar. We used to live at Dance Bar.
Okay.
So Dance Bar used to be a nightclub and restaurant. So they had this painting of a woman welcoming, holding calabash and pots, pouring some white dishes, and they didn't look like, I think it was palm wine.
Palm wine.
Yes, so she was holding it, and anytime my mom sends me and I get to that particular picture, I will stand there and it's like that I was communicating with the picture. I would say it was a communication that I was having in my head.
Okay.
Oh God, I would like to grow up and take a picture to be like this woman. She's very, very beautiful. And look at her legs. I would be just admiring her. Sometimes I get home late, my mom would ask me, I wouldn't know how to explain myself. Because it's like anytime I want my mom to send me, I just want to go to get to that place and admire the woman.
Wow.
So when I grew up, I met someone who was also into photography. I explained to him, then we took the picture. So it wasn't something I had planned that I'm going to sell. It is a picture that I wanted to put in my home, just because of that painting that inspired me when I was very little.
So you actually saw a painting
A painting.
by the roadside, I mean, this nightclub.
Yes.
You admired the picture and said you were going to take a similar picture.
Yes.
That was at age 9.
9 years.
What at all did you see at age 9 that makes you want to say, I want to be like that, I want to take a picture like that?
I actually used to be, my father loves these pots, calabash, statues, and those things.
Okay.
So I think it's in the blood. So I also grew up, but when I was very little, actually, I used to fear. My father had some statues at the corners of our room. I used to fear. Sometimes I think they were talking or something. But as I started growing up, I loved them. He used to have small, like, you see like a village, someone pounding fufu.
Yeah.
He used to have those things. It's still in his room in my hometown.
Okay.
So I actually love those things. So I love painting, and I used to sketch. I had one of my elder brothers loved sketching.
Okay.
And then he was the one who taught me how to sketch. So I used to love, it's like, it is something that I have loved since I was very little.
So it means there's that art in you. You love art.
Yes, please.
And that's how come you saw that image, loved it, and admired it, and wanted to take a picture like that.
Yes.
On this particular day when you went to take the picture, What did he tell the photographer? Was he somebody you knew, or how did that come about? How did the arrangement come about?
He's someone I knew and trusted so much. So I went to him with this idea. But before then, I was at this modeling agency. And you know, when you sign a contract with a modeling agency, you don't have to like work with another company. So, or like if they see your images or anything, they'll ask why you didn't contact them because you've signed a contract with them.
Okay.
So when they saw this picture, they asked why. Do I know that I reached the contract? I told them that no, it wasn't planned. It was something that I wanted to put in my haul.
Oh.
It wasn't planned. So he was someone I knew. I went to see him. I told him that this is the idea. It's my dream. It will be my dream. I will be very happy if he will take this picture of me and I'll just hang in my hall. So he later came to tell me that he was going to start selling it because it's like people liked it.
Oh.
And that's how come it went viral. So I took the picture at 17 years. And at 18, because of how the picture went so viral, he decided to organize a birthday party for me.
Oh.
Yes. So I took the picture in 98 and 99. It was everywhere.
Wow. So this was an image just like somebody's graduation. He says, I want to take this picture and keep it in my hall. You just wanted to have a picture in your hall.
My hall.
And eventually the picture became what it is today.
Yes, please.
People have asked certain questions and said, listen, I mean, were you paid for this image? You know, have you made some money off this image and all that?
I wasn't paid. I've not made anything out of the picture. And anytime I ask him, like if I see it being used for Ghana, it was used for Ghana at 50. Yes, the frame, they had Ghana at 50 written. I had a picture of it. Yes, so he said it wasn't him. He said people were pirating the picture. So there's nothing I can, because I was not working with him. I was not in his office. So he said it was people who were pirating the pictures and he didn't benefit anything out of it.
Wow. Now that brings about a serious issue that we've all spoken about, copyright issues, and as to who owns the economic rights and who has the moral rights. I mean, till today, you have the moral rights of that image. And so once anybody wants to exploit it, your consent might have to be sought because they want to. But of course, we are in Ghana. You know how some of these things work. It's quite difficult. But irrespective of the fact that...
Can you come again? What did you just say?
I said we are in Ghana.
He said I have the moral rights.
The moral rights to that particular image.
Actually, he's warned me that I don't have any rights over that picture. It is his property.
No, so the challenge is that, you know, in our copyright laws, whoever has the economic rights of it is that individual who uses his camera, sort of equipment, expertise, and all that to take the picture. So he would definitely have the economic rights as to how he wants to use the image and all that. But irrespective of that, you still have the moral rights because you are the one in the picture. Okay. And so if he wants to exploit it in any way, you can still tell him, listen, you don't need to use it in a way that's derogatory to me or all that. So there are different rights that you have in that image. You have the moral rights, you have the economic rights and all there is. But does it mean... It means you've tried to actually have a conversation with him about the use of the image. Yes,
on several times. Growing up, from 17 years growing up, I remember some time ago, I kept asking him any question that like people will say, I've seen your picture here, I've seen your picture here. 18 years ago, someone even told me it was used on KLM tickets. And just about 2 months, I think Canada, it's still being used.
Wow.
And the whole lot, sometimes I see it being used as flyers and daily graphic. Anytime I contact him, that's what you tell me. He'll give me the money that would not be enough for anything, like maybe rice, oil, or something. I didn't actually benefit anything out of it. So because that's what he gives to me.
Are you saying that's what he gave to you at the time of the shoot when the thing started becoming that popular?
Someone even asked, if I bring it to this modern money, the guy are still giving me some like 1,000 cedis, 2,000. I said no.
So how much physical money did you ever get from this?
Like I said, it's something that to be enough for like only food. So it wasn't up to like 1,000, 2,000 cedis in this modern city.
Wow.
Yeah, currency.
And from 1997 till date, you've still not had any financial benefit from the use of the image?
No, please. I remember some time ago, I went to see him, and yes, like you say, it's being pirated. So he said he didn't benefit anything out of it. It's being pirated.
I think this raises a lot of serious issues. Maybe a lot of details would have to be sought to be able to get to the bottom of this, because once he took the image, and you know, there are challenges, especially if the person also took the picture in the course of his business. Maybe he was employed by somebody, so he was working for somebody and he took that picture, then that employer also has the economic rights. And so there are a lot of things in there. I'm sure with time, maybe you have to break them down and get to the bottom of it and see who is benefiting from it and keeping you out of that particular frame. Apart from having any, you know, physical cash being paid or anything, how has this image helped you in any way? Has it actually propelled you onto other things? Have you benefited in any other way?
Around that time, anytime like anyone wants to use the picture or wants to use me, because around that time people used to easily recognize me. Oh, there's this new radio station, this TV station. I go to see him because he made me tell everybody that he's my manager. So when I see him, he was always discouraging me. There's this guy whose name is Amanziba. I think I met him on Kesben, and he said, "Oh, this lady, bro, so I'm not sharing her. If you wanted to manage her," and I explained to him that it was because of that manager at that time. He told me, he was always discouraging me from anything. So I told him that it wasn't my fault. That was what I've been told. I've been told that with anything I go to ask this program or this project, I'll tell him, no. He was always discouraging me.
Wow. So it means he kind of exploited you as at that time. All the opportunities that could have come your way were things that went south because of him.
Yes, please.
Guys, you're listening to Y1025 FM. My guest this morning is Angelina Nana Akua Oduro, the famous image behind, you know, the Akwaaba image that we've all seen all over, from embassies to airports to our homes, our halls. If my dad is listening this morning, I'm pretty sure he'll be smiling because he still has that image right there in the hall. And people have exploited her image, made money out of it and continue to make money out of it. But she says whatever she might have made out of that was perhaps just for rice and oil, and that's all, nothing else. But have you also tried to, you know, do something around it because your image was popular out there? Did you also try to take advantage and do something else? Around
those times, I didn't know any legal, I didn't know anything. I didn't have money to take a lawyer. And because it's like someone will say, Onim Krofo, Onimubia. And I remember I went to some places, I discussed about the issue. Oh, that person really cheated you. He didn't treat you well at all. And then when the person got to know who he was, he became quiet because I learned he rents equipment to TV stations, radio stations. He hires them, he gives them.
So he seems to be connected.
Yes, he's very much connected. And I don't know anybody. I'm a nobody. So I shouldn't try. I've even been warned by someone from his people. He called me. He told me that I have to be very careful. Mention that man's name because he's connected. And if it's help that I need, he was going to help me. And do I know that they can just terminate me? They can just kill me, like spiritually or physically. Yes, they threatened me.
All those threats?
Yes, please.
Just because you demanded for what is rightfully yours?
Stop. How many interviews have you made? You have to stop it. Stop mentioning his name.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they're trying to silence you on even speaking about it?
Yes, that's what I had been scared of all these years because I knew he was connected. So that's why when he actually told me, you are nobody, you are not a celebrity, I also accepted it. Yes, I remember anytime I asked questions, he said, oh, why are you even bothering me? You are not a celebrity. And he mentioned a particular celebrity's name. I don't want to mention the name because I don't say it's a he or she. Because that person is someone I really admired. Wow. I said, you are not like this person, so don't try.
Wow.
So I also felt, after all, I'm not a celebrity. Mine is just a picture. So I decided to call. So all these years, I have not come out to say anything because I didn't know my way.
So it was not for just any reason that you were silent. You were silent all these years because of the threats and all the messages that you were hearing.
Yes, please.
Why did you decide to speak up now, open up now?
It's because of all the loved ones. Like I have people who kept saying, Angie, you have to take advantage and do something. You have to talk. I have to let people hear. Let people know that you are alive. You're not a painting. You are still alive, and let people. So it's like people kept encouraging me, that I decided to come out and start talking.
And that's very good, and it tells that these are some of the things we need, because but for these few individuals who encourage you to speak, someone else would have silenced you and not made the world know who you are and all that you possess. Very artistic. Sikedra Kofi says, wow, she's beautiful. Oheneba Jima says, in fact, she needs to be paid for the picture for a long time. I'm pretty sure there's a lot that has to be done, maybe later on when, legal representations are...
Answer him. He said, I need to be paid. I actually went to the Creative Arts, Mr. Gideon Aikwe. Yes. So we met him. Before we were about to meet him, Mr. Gideon Aikwe said, oh, you have to give you some royalties. He has to give you some kind of money because he's used the picture. But when he went there, the following day when he went to meet the man, I don't want to mention his name, and at Mr. Gideon Aikwe's office, and the man said he didn't use the picture for anything. He didn't benefit anything out of it. And so Mr. Gideon Aikwe said, that's him. He said he didn't benefit because I had wanted him to give you some royalties or something, but he's saying that he didn't benefit anything out of the picture. So
what happens to all those, the flights that were using it?
People were pirating the pictures.
No, but I mean, I don't want us to get into the legalities, but there's no way a company like KLM or any of them can actually use an image without having consulted who the photographer is.
It used to be at airports, very big picture of me. It used to be at the airports. I think when they were renovating or something, it's no more there.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, your picture has been in embassies, in offices all over the world, and it's quite. This is some grave injustice. And I'm pretty sure something needs to be done about this. Maybe we'll take it up after here. But I mean, let's look beyond that. You've left beyond that. We find ourselves in a new era, 2026. I've seen a reimagining of these images out there. I understand you love arts. You went into fashion school as well. Big shout out to Steven, who is in America at the moment. I understand you went into fashion school and all that. You were also at the Asokwa Interchange, where they are having the paintings and the drawings. Share with me your opinions about all the things that's going on there.
Actually, when I saw, I'm so emotional talking about this right now. When I saw the painting and I saw children painting, I said, is this AI? Or because my picture, at the time I took my picture, it's not AI, but this is AI. Oh, is it real? Because most of the time when I see paintings like that, it is professional. You see professionals doing the painting.
Yeah.
But this is school children. I decided to come and see for myself.
Wow.
Yes, and when I came, I saw that it was really school children who were painting. It's I don't know what it is.
You made a passionate appeal to the regional minister.
Yes.
You said you would love if they could actually perhaps paint you as well.
I didn't even know that they actually started painting me. I didn't.
Oh.
So he told me that go to the corner there. They are painting you. Go and see for them. I said, wow.
Wow. But how does that feel though?
Oh, the way I used to feel at first, like I see my pictures, like people do not recognize me. I said, I'm not dead. I remember my late father used to say that it pains me that it has come this way, but I'm not dead. Nobody was contacting me. Nobody was looking for me. But with this, he even recognized me, and they were even painting me before even I said, I wish you add me to the paint. Said, go to the corner there. I felt so proud. I felt so good. I said, at least I still have loved ones.
But do you think the country has celebrated you enough?
I don't even want to go there.
No, I mean, I really want to know how you feel, because like I said, that Akwaaba image has traveled almost everywhere in this world. Your image has been there. If there's been any ambassador for this country, I don't think anyone beats you as an ambassador for this country. Your image has been everywhere. Everybody has seen you. Has any government institution like the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, as it was called earlier, maybe the Tourism Board or the GTA, the Creative Arts, has any institution, any government institution tried to engage you when it comes to ambassadorial roles or being, the forefront of promoting Ghana or anything like that?
Nothing like that. That's why I've said all these years, it's like I've been in pain so much, and I didn't want even people to know that it was me. I was always hiding because it's been very painful.
Since 1997?
Yes.
Not even
98.
98. Not has even a government institution reached out to you and said, listen, we've seen what your image has done, and so we want to partner with you and do something or anything. Nothing.
Nothing like that. All these years, 28 years.
No acknowledgement at any event or anything.
Not at all. Apart from Abehu Santana, who gave me an award, I think 5 years ago. Apart from that, nothing.
Am I the one who feels she deserves to be celebrated, or maybe, I don't know if, because you see, the country tends to celebrate people and say, these are cultural ambassadors, these are ambassadors and all that. Even without you being appointed as an ambassador, your image did so much for this country. And I feel, to whoever is watching us, to whoever is listening to us, she is real. She's not AI. She's real, and she's still looking amazing, beautiful. If you're out there, this is a time to rewrite history. This is a time to get things done right. Whoever took the picture and has the economic rights, and for years of silencing, that has to be dealt with. But of course, we need to celebrate her as well, as a country. We keep saying that a country that does not honor Izzy Rose is not worth dying for. And she's done so much all these years with her image. Just a single picture. It has sold Ghana more than anyone can ever think of. And I think this is time we celebrate her. If you're just tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, my guest this morning is none other than Angelina Nana Akua Oduro. She is that amazing icon on that Akwaaba image. You've seen it. Perhaps you even have it. Yesterday when I talked about it, I posted on my status. Baba Moro of DVLA shared pictures of me. He says, Nana, I need to come and see her and take a real picture with her. I was like, why? Now, if you can see this, he has images of you right in his room from when he was a young guy.
Wow.
Till now.
Wow.
And he shared all these images with me. He said, Nana, I didn't know she was real. I really need to see her. And that's how, like I said, you inspired a lot of young women to want to take pictures in Kente with that calabash and all that. So many people did that. DHMC says, Nana, she deserves to, Akwaaba picture Muda de Lumba. Like, you deserve all the celebrations. Beyond this now, I mean, you've spoken. I'm sure people are hearing and all that. What do you want to do now? I know they're reimaging, there are new images out there. Are you up to something, or you are on with your fashion business? What are you up to now, beyond the image?
Beyond the image, you mentioned Forgotten Heroes. I'm trying to come up with something to bring out all those forgotten heroes too, because I know, like me, it's like we've all been forgotten. And the girl child, the vulnerable, I have a whole lot of programs.
Okay.
I want to come out. So I just need sponsors.
Okay.
Yes.
So you are looking for sponsors to come up. This is a program you are doing. That's
project. It's big. The vulnerable books. It's a whole lot. Yes.
So I think this is the time for us to rewrite the wrongs. Corporate institutions, industries, and all those who have all benefited from the use of this image. And of course, you still see her all around. She says there's something she's coming up. Wants to support the vulnerable in society, the forgotten, the heroes who are not celebrating, all that. This is time to celebrate them. How is this whole program going to be like? Is it going to be a year-long thing? What are you doing? Do you want to share a bit with us, and perhaps how people can reach out in case they want to support as well? They want to come on board as sponsors.
I have to give my contacts, and we are still planning, like with the Forgotten Heroes. We are still planning on how exactly it might be. Maybe monthly, or like every year we're going to have. I can't explain, but we're still planning on how big we want it to. It's very big, like I said. We are still planning on how we'll go about
the whole programming. Yara sends the message, says, anyway, do you know what I feel? The tourism ministry should let Harry take the picture. We put both the old and new in a big frame and auction it here to compensate her. Now we need to get big hands and proper plan to sell the pictures once again. I'm sure there's a way out and there's something that needs to be done. Heneba Jima says, I really feel pains for her and she needs to be paid. She needs to be compensated for the use of that image all throughout these years. So people agree with me. I'm not just the only one feeling that way. People agree and feel something needs to be done about this.
Yeah, so if they're vulnerable, like I'll reach out or look for the vulnerable. Like I was planning on having a program for the forgotten heroes, like who help them. Who help them like health-wise. I remember last time I saw Apache.
Yeah, Apache, the actor.
Yes. When I see them in their states there, I feel very, I always say, hey, this is just like, I remember some time ago, my late father, may so rest in peace, he used to say that, hey, queer. So is this going to be like this? And then when Ghana hears that you are dead or something, they are going to have a very big, so this lady, this lady used to be the lady on the Akwaaba picture frame, and when you are dead, they're going to have a big funeral for you. Is that what they are waiting to do for you or something? And I said, you don't even know. Say, I have tried everywhere. I don't know how to help you.
Wow. I feel a lot of I feel a lot of pain. I mean, this morning I feel sad about the fact that, you know, we tend to, like you said, we tend not to pay so much attention to the creative arts or the creative industry and the potentials and all it could do. And so we tend to neglect them when it's actually right for us to celebrate them. But they will definitely do something about it. I have this message from Nanera. It says, she's my sister and she deserves to be celebrated. She be silent for so long. It says, you've been very silent for such a long time. And I mean, she's explained it, the cause of her silence, the fact that she's been threatened and kept her silent, but now she's out and the story needs to be told. Now, whoever is actually responsible for these threats, the day of reckoning is definitely coming and the right things would have to be done. Do you feel confident now? Do you feel okay now that you've been able to speak about some of these things? Is the pain gone? How are you dealing with it now?
The pain is actually gone, and with the threats. I remember I told one of my siblings that I will still talk. If they kill me, the world will know that they did it. Yes, but now I have confidence.
Anyway, I understand you also went into fashion, like you studied fashion. How are you using that as well? I mean, I can see from how you are looking this morning, your beautiful beads and all that. Are these your own creation?
Yes, please.
Oh, so where is the store? Where are we coming to buy all the things?
I actually stopped because I actually had a lot of psychological, like these stress and things. People see my pictures a whole lot. I went through a whole lot, so I stopped working for her, but I still make for my own self.
Okay.
And I'll come out with my own clothing like very soon.
I mean, I'm sure there are people out there who say, listen, she needs to start now. But if individuals perhaps want to reach out and say, we want you to get it done for us, are you doing that? Are you taking orders or you are holding on and putting things in?
I'm holding on till I finish with the project that I've started very soon. So I'll start taking orders.
Guys, so it's not just about her being, you know, a model and having her images out there. She is also a fashion designer. And
I can make Ghana kinky very well.
Oh,
you know, it was Ghana kinky. That's I used to go to buy from my house. Okay. I saw that painting.
Oh, so you were typically when you are sent to go buy Ghana kinky. That's when you see the image.
I see the image.
Stop by,
the Ghana kinky woman was behind our house, and our house was. We shared the wall with dance bar. We used to share the same wall with dance bar. So I'll pass by, and then when I get to that place, I'll stand there and watch the lady. So I decided to, because there's sometimes when I go to buy kinky from some place, you see that it breaks. It wasn't like, it's not like her, because I came from dance bar and dance around that place, Gamanche.
Okay.
They make kinky very well.
Yeah.
So when I go to a different place and the kinky is not good, I know.
Yeah.
So I decided that no, then I have to learn it myself.
Oh.
So I make vegan kinky very well. I make shito. I make soap. I've learned a whole lot now.
Wow.
Yes.
Why are we not putting them to use?
So with this vulnerable and I've decided that like I'll train them.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Like dress. I know how to make hair too. Small.
Wow.
So I'll train a whole lot of people. That's why I said it's very big.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm just hoping that when you put the fine details to it, corporate sponsorship, corporate Ghana, and all those can actually come on board to support and make this big. We need not forget our heroes. We need to celebrate them while they are here with us, while they are alive, so that they'll feel appreciated. Not when they are gone and, you know, we mount state funerals and all that for them. That does nothing. It's actually heartwarming hearing from you this morning. But you care to share the contacts, and for those who want to, you know, reach out maybe for sponsorship, for support, people who want to connect you to any other opportunities as well.
Okay, now my WhatsApp line 0500 513914. That's my WhatsApp line. Yes.
So guys,
I'm waiting for sponsorship.
Yeah, so guys, that's the number. And if you want to reach out to her, please do so. Please share the number again, because I really want people to be able to reach out. And please don't call disturbing here about unnecessary things. I understand you have 2 kids.
Yes.
A boy and a girl.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful. But initially you said you wanted to have how many?
15. I am the type who loves kids. That's why I said that with this program that I'm going to train little children. I love to be around kids, reading stories, like by the fireside.
Yeah.
I love to be around children. So when I had not given birth, I thought it was easy. Like you just the baby will eat, you bath, will sleep. I remember with my first child, I told mom that, hey, I want twins. I was making noise. I want twins. And then with the first child, I said, Mommy, can I bring the hair to you? Say, only one. Look at how you're suffering. She's 18 years now.
Oh, wow. Only one. Look
at how you're suffering. So you wanted 15.
So you've changed your mind now?
I changed my mind.
Oh, so you have 2.
I'm okay.
Add 2 more. At least that's like a quarter of the 50.
Hey, it's not easy. Remember, I had 3 boys. You know how boys are. They are very stubborn.
Interesting. So, guys, I mean, she's not just about, you know, the image. There's more to her than you can imagine. So make sure that you reach out. I mean, if you want to support, maybe you also have an idea of how you think things could work for her. Just make sure you reach out to the number that she shared with us here on Y1025 FM. Nana, I'd like to say thank you very much for spending time with us this morning. And I hope the right authorities and the right officers would actually come to you and reach out to you and get things done properly. And,
should I share the number again?
Yes, please, you can.
Okay.
Please do.
0500 513914. My WhatsApp line.
So that's the WhatsApp line. Please, guys, reach out to her, get in touch with her, and make sure that we rewrite things well and get things done right. So that's it. My guest this morning, Angelina Nana Akua Oduro, the famous, the ever popular Akwaaba icon, speaking to us here on Y1025 FM. But what brought you to Kumasi though, and when are you going back?
It is actually the painting. I thought it was AI. I wanted to be sure, just like I said.
So you came all the way to come and check on the painting?
Because of the painting. I was very, so when I said, I remember I told one of my, is this AI? I said, I'm not sure, because I saw that anytime I see paintings or something like that, national something, it's like elderly people, professionals. But look, children. Are you sure? I said, Google, let me see them. No, I have to go and see. I have to go and see. And I decided to come in, and I'm glad I came.
Wow. Amazing. So all the best to the students who are also putting in these amazing works. And the champ saying, says, Nana, she's very beautiful. Or imagine her taking a new Akwaaba picture. Well, she has new images out there. She has new images. We shared them on Facebook. If we shared them, there's somebody go and start printing and selling. And that will lead to a whole other story. But I mean, there are new images out there. We'll share some of them with you guys later on our socials. You get to see. And if you're on Facebook and you see her image now, you know that, yes, she's still looking very beautiful. Thank you very much for coming to us this morning and sharing this story. And we wish you the very best in your upcoming project as well.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So there you have it. Y1025 FM.